Welcome back to the Now Morning Show. Of course, it's your Wednesday edition, and we're going to continue the conversation this morning about building a quality culture and the upcoming National Quality Awards. And so joining me is Standards Officer 3 at the Trinidad and Tobago Bureau of Standards, Felicia Thomas, and the Manager of Trade and Business Development at the T&T Chamber, Rianna Paul. Ladies, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning, Kimberly.
Thank you for joining us. I'm coming to you first, Felicia, because give us an overview, or your definition rather, of the quality or the definition for quality. And of course, why does it matter if we have quality in our organizations?
So thank you very much for having us on the show. And I would like to say good morning to Trinidad and Tobago and all of your listeners and viewers. So quality, there's a standard definition of quality that we use, and it's the totality of features of a product or service that impacts on the stated or implied needs. That's the official definition.
Yes, yeah.
Some people say it's fitness for purpose, it is satisfaction of requirements, but really and truly, in everyday language, is really about satisfying what it is you need. So the concept of quality can be a little bit nebulous for people, but it impacts on our daily lives. So it impacts on the goods that you purchase at the supermarket, the clothes that you purchase, the appliances that you buy, or the services that you consume when you go to stay at a hotel, or you go to a bank, or you go to get a blood test. How would you feel when the $10,000 fridge that you bought last month conks out?
Yeah.
How do you feel when you get the results of a blood test that says you have HIV and you don't actually have HIV, right? Or you go to the market or one of those food by the pound places and you get overcharged. You get overcharged because you're not sure if the scale that they're using is working.
Right.
All those things are really examples of how quality can impact on us as a consumer, as a citizen, and how we react to that specific product or that particular service and the service provider.
Yeah. Rianna, I'm coming to you because as it relates to quality management practices, how does this impact, of course, brand recognition?
Sure. So typically when we think of brand recognition, we may think about a logo or a tagline associated with a familiar company, but certainly quality is critical to your brand reputation, which impacts all those things. And companies, they can build their reputation for quality by gaining accreditation to certain standards published by the International Organization for Standardization. Certainly when you think about customer loyalty, those things are built on trust. And in the context of quality, trust is built by having a structured set of standards, codes, regulations designed to ensure that the product you are purchasing as a consumer delivers on the needs that you expect. And if it doesn't, there's a system of recourse. So essentially, quality is demonstrated by the level of customer satisfaction. Those things redound, of course, to your brand recognition and your customer loyalty. So the National Quality Awards, which we will speak about later on, it's designed to recognize those companies that have invested in quality management systems, thereby leading to customer satisfaction and leadership in this area.
Well, let's go to it now. I mean, we have the NQA coming up, the National Quality Awards. What other benefits can companies reap from participating in that?
Sure. So the National Quality Award, or the NQA as we call it for short, it recognizes companies that have demonstrated leadership in quality management systems and operational excellence. So by attaining this award, you have basically attained leadership in your industry among your peers for quality, for operational excellence, for operational efficiency. Of course, the persons that participate and are shortlisted will have the benefit of having a comprehensive evaluation of their quality management system done. So there's always continuous learning. So even though we may have one winner emerging from each category, there's a benefit to participating in your process, and it's a learning process for everyone.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. And when is the awards coming up?
So the awards, the nomination period is currently open. The deadline for applications is the 16th of June, 2023. Okay. And then thereafter, we will go through the evaluation process. There's a committee established to do that. And sometime in November, at a date to be announced in the future, we will have the actual Quality Awards ceremony.
And I'm coming back to you, Felicia, because I wanted to know who has to register, and does your business need to fit a certain criteria for you to register?
Okay, so the National Quality Awards program is open to majority Trinidad and Tobago owned business, registered businesses, legitimate businesses, right? The categories include manufacturing, services, agriculture and agro-processing, and MSMEs. You can only apply for one category, and there's going to be one winner per category, right? You can check out our website at www.gottbs.com for further information, and I urge people to check the information and apply today. Right? You must have some sort of documented system and be willing to have your business assessed.
When you say documented system, explain that.
So you have procedures, you have things
like SOPs and that sort of thing.
Standard operating procedures and guidelines
Right.
for the way in which the business is operated. That impacts on the quality. So it talks about how you do what you say that you do, right? So that somebody could come in and look at what it is you say you do and what it is you actually do.
Yeah. And is there some sort of accreditation as well that you need to get rather than being that legit business? Is that the only thing?
No, you don't have to be accredited or certified.
Right.
You just have to have the system in place and be willing to have your organization assessed.
Yeah. Why is the TTBS looking into having and maintaining a quality culture now?
So we recognize that there are challenges within the national society. And we want to build this culture of quality so that people would recognize that they all have a role to play. We all have a role to play in the development of the society and this building a quality culture. So we want to raise awareness. Currently, we are working on a project with the Caribbean Development Bank to build this quality culture in Trinidad and Tobago. So you'd see on our website and through media such as this, us applying quality to different national situations so people could get a greater appreciation for how quality impacts on their daily lives.
And Rianna, finally, just tell anybody who may be looking right now and they have a legit business, one of the benefits, of course, to registering, any words of advice to why they should participate in this, and then remind us as well where we can go to register the businesses.
Sure. So, of course, the benefits, as I mentioned earlier, the comprehensive evaluation that you will undergo. So you will receive a report at the end of the process in terms of how your business is faring in terms of quality management systems. And of course, the recognition, you would receive international recognition. The TTBS works closely with the International Standardization for Organization for Standardization, so you will receive international recognition. It redounds in terms of the confidence that consumers will have in your product or the service. So the information in terms of applying, it's available on the Bureau of Standards website. That's www.gottbs.org, I believe.
.com.
Yeah, .com.
.com. Not .org, right?
She wouldn't know better than I would, yes. And so all the information is there, right. So we encourage you to apply. There is, Felicia would have mentioned, the special category for MSMEs. So if you are a small company, 25 employees or less, assets of $1 million or less, don't be intimidated. You are welcome to apply. For those of you in small production and delivery of services on a smaller scale, it's quality matters to you as well, especially if you want to grow your business. It matters to MSMEs. So we encourage all MSMEs to look at the information and apply as well.
Yeah. And Felicia, quickly, if it wasn't mentioned before, is it open to all sectors across the board or a specific sector?
No,
across the board.
Once you satisfy the criteria, manufacturing, services,
right.
agriculture and agro-processing.
Yes.
So if you're a hotel, you can apply. Nice. If you are a farmer, you can apply. Right? You can go to our website and the application form is there. If you are not sure and you want some further information, you can always give me a call at 662-8827, extension 2530, nice. Or email me at felicia.thomas@ttbs.org.tt.
Nice. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Rianna and Felicia, I know that one of you are going to come in pretty soon as we get to the November date to talk to us about it again, but I hope that those applications come before the deadline date. So thank you so much again. One more thing, Felicia.
We encourage companies to apply. I'd also like to thank the Caribbean CARICOM Regional Organization for Standards and Quality, for partnering with us in the development of the National Quality Awards program in Trinidad and Tobago. I'd also like to thank the European Union, which is supporting these regional projects.
Thank you so much, ladies. And remember, we were talking about the T&T Bureau of Standards, their National Quality Awards. Remember, registration is still open, and we're looking out for the NQA coming up in November. You're on the Now Morning Show. We're going to take a break and be right back. Stay with us.